Hello everyone, welcome back to Oblivion. We're back at Cloud Ruler Temple because I missed something. See these two guys? I'm going to stare at them for a while. I'm going to actually get something out of this. Specifically, I'm going to get 2 points of blade and 2 points of block out of watching these two beat the ever-loving shit out of one another. This, however, can take a while. Also, you may notice the man with the one-handed sword is rather buggy about his attacks. Please note, neither of them will ever kill the other. You don't need to worry about anything like that. However, this is because these aren't real fighting. For example, otherwise, we'd be seeing a lot more bounced strikes. For example, attacking that block right there, that would have the guy on the left recoiling. Yep. And it tells us that. I forgot about that. Basically, that's free level up progress for me. Also, there's something else I've been repeating for a long time, that I want to get to level 20 so I can get the best tier of gear for the Crusader set. I have lied to you about this, unfortunately. Not on purpose, but I have. It's level 21. However, sword works on a bit of a different tier set, and while its max comes at 21, we can get an upgrade for my sword right now, unless it deals 12 points of fire damage. It does, so we cannot get an upgrade yet. But with my equipment very badly damaged, and my sword somewhat low on charge, about halfway there, I consider it reasonable to, well, just go and have it all fixed up in the Priory.
Whatever you...
Now, something to note, all of the DLC merchants have 2,000 gold pieces. This is actually the highest
and lowest prices
that you're going to see.
Cyrodiil.
I know, it's kind of sad. But 2,000 gold pieces is basically the best you're going to see for merchant anything, really.
You drive.
And it's very sad, in my opinion.
That's a good deal. You've made...
Or rather, it isn't. See, if you hit Expert Mercantile 75, you can, in fact, invest 500 gold pieces in a store, and it will have 500 more gold pieces to sell you. Which sounds kind of obvious, but it's a permanent increase of that little number down here of 500 gold. Which can be surprisingly helpful, to be honest.
Made up.
Now, do you sell anything I want? I mean, you sell Battlehorn things, but I'm not too interested in that right now. What are your rumors?
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Hi! Now, there's something else I'd like to do. Remember how I mentioned Dremora Venom is really good? There's a catch to it. You need to have at least 50, repeat, 50 alchemy to get the next ingredient to acquire that will have paralysis on it. Clan Fear Claws. If you mix Venom and Clan Fear Claws, you can make paralysis poisons. I'm going to want these, because paralysis is an extraordinarily powerful effect. Like, it is probably one of the most powerful, and on occasions, literally broken. I don't mean, like, figuratively, this is overpowered. I mean, it can occasionally literally break things, so not nearly as often as Morrowind. It actually stocked up on cure paralysis potions a lot for reasons of of not having to re-record quite so much. I will say this. The fast travel system being in Oblivion means you're going to have a lot more easy autosaves, I guess. Like, it's not going to be quite as much of an issue as it was in Morrowind. But I don't just want my poisons to have paralysis. I want them to have more effects than just that. Also, I've been away from here for quite a while, so I'm going to pick up all the mana blooms. More importantly, though, these. Frostcrag Spire is really nice because in here you won't get attacked by your plants when you're trying to harvest them. That will only happen in the Plains of Oblivion themselves. You can see why, because it says domesticated spittlestick. Doesn't say domesticated other things, but I believe they have custom names, like, let me, Harja root, bloodgrass. I thought they had custom names, but no. Apparently I was wrong. Apologies. Anyway. I went through enough of my potion reserves last time that I consider it worrisome. Wait, there's the Entomola. I think Wisp Dulks are pretty good for poisons. Yeah. I'm going on a bit of a poison ingredient grab here. Technically, you should be grabbing these as often as possible, so they have time to regrow, but there's no real storage points around here, so either you want to leave all of your alchemy ingredients on the ground, or not. I've toyed with the idea, honestly, of cheating a chest into here, so I can just store all of my alchemical ingredients and use them properly. I'd like your guys' opinion on that, because I think it might make these videos a lot easier for you guys to deal with, but I'm not sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, will ya? Also, Daedra Venom also deals damage health at 3. So, keep that in mind. And if I mix Herodra in and something else that damages Magicka. Nice. Well, not very nice, but apologies for the beeping in the background. Sometimes things just happen. I could mix in my Daedra Hearts, but I want to keep them for restore health. Health, damage, health, willpower, and intelligence. Silence. Did that give it silence? Ooh, silence could be good, because that means after it's paralyzed, it could be really screwed up. Let's throw in some more silence effects, like vampire dust and... That'd be on self now, for some reason. No. Sometimes that happens and it's really dumb. No! No! Why is it interpreting one positive effect as, I want this to be good for me? Screw off! If I threw in something else with fire damage... What happens if I throw fire salts in now? That removes the magic damage, but makes it hit even harder. I think I'm going to do that. Now, I have no more paralysis-based ingredients, but I could put in some damage health-based ones, and maybe even a burden one? You see how crafting poisons can get very interesting. You may also notice that I'm a bit lighter. I think that should be enough for now. By the way, these all go to the Mages Guild, but there's a neat detail. This was built a while back. You can tell why. The Kvatch Mages Guild is no more. Dun dun dun! But yeah, if you have the Frostcrag Spire DLC and you want to go to Kvatch quickly via this, it'll tell you, sawed off, the Mages Guild is gone. Which is technically a spoiler if you haven't played this game before, and I'm kind of annoyed that they did that. But on the other hand, it also makes sense, so I'm kind of glad they did that. Like, I don't know. Maybe if they expanded on Kvatch's ruins a little more, so you could pop out of the ruins of the Mages Guild, fight your way through a bunch of Daedra, and go, what the hell is going on? What did I just jump into? Oh, what the hell, blah, 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 blah. At least you know that sort of general, this is really strange, what do, panic that often grips people. Place all relics. Take all relics. Swap relics. Swap mace. That recharges my everything fully. Now I wonder if I can actually walk without my gear equipped. I can, but this is a lot harder. Hey, Kvatch. Regardless, my equipment is now repaired, geared, all that rot. No, I am not. Now, after this little diversion, I could go for Maroon's Razor, but that's probably not an optimal idea at this point. I go to the Elven Gardens. Now, there's a trick with this quest to get you a +1 bonus to Blunt, Blade, and Heavy Armor, I think. Or was it Blade, Block, and Heavy Armor? It's much like that one with, well, watching those two blades train. Here's how you do it. See Boris here and how he's essential? He won't always be.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say. Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
Alright.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
The other options will make him get angry at you. Hello, Luther Broad.
I've sworn to... Search his body. I'll keep an eye out in case any of his friends are nearby.
I think I should be the one keeping an eye out, but whatever. Ah, the Mythic Dawn commentaries! We're going to be collecting quite a few of these.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
Makes sense. What have you learned?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn.
I can tell you that. I was looking at it.
The Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
You can see why people don't like the Daedric cults.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
Cool.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought. There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults.
It'll bug out if
Why
you've
don't
been
you
expelled
take that
from the
book
Mages
to her?
Guild, by the way.
See what she makes of it. I'll keep
Or
running
can.
down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
Alright, what can you tell me about Tarmina?
Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Alright.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
How convenient that as soon as the protagonist shows
What
up,
do you need,
things get
friend?
fixed. Ah, the powers of the main character, ladies and gentlemen. Truly, they are infinite and intimate. Words!
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
You know, if I had a battle mage at Kvatch, that would have probably gone a lot smoother. Someone who could actually keep my troops, my allies healed.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Don't need to talk to you, friend. Just wanted to see what you would say. It's probably a very strange sentence, honestly, but
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
What do you say for rumors?
Archmage Traven.
I've seen that.
Too big for me. Loud, dirty. Clowns, fools, brutes, and thieves everywhere. I want to throw my gold away. I just dump it in Lake Rumara. Save time.
You live here still, though.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them.
Look what I found for you.
They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
Get the doctor? Well, I found a book. Here.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
Actually, I'm here to stab them.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the blades. Don't worry.
Ah.
Say no more.
Good. Discreet.
In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test.
Oh boy, is
If
it?
you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries. Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District.
But won't that only get me the first volume?
Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Alright. What are you telling me about Mainkar Cameron?
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septim, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
Heh.
The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself.
Yikes.
If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power.
Yeah, Dagon isn't one of the ethically dubious Daedric princes. Excuse me a moment. Let me turn on my microphone as well. Just appreciate the music for a bit, please. Apologies, as annoyed as you may be at these interruptions, I am assuredly more so.
They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron.
Okay.
No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
Except for them. After all, if they didn't know where it was located, it'd be a very strange kind of
It
cult.
was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
With a lot of corpses. Now our quest objective is to go to First Edition in the Market District. Because we'll be going through loading screens anyway, gonna fast travel, even though it's not a very long distance. Most of the delay in this game is honestly the loading screens over the actual, well, moving around.
Hi.
Especially as you get to higher levels of speed.
How do you do?
So, First Edition, right here. Yeah, 500 gold, 500 extra maximum gold. If you're a Master Mercantile, all stores automatically have 500 extra gold. Just, bam, instant money. Now, I don't think I've checked the books in here. Ah, the refugees! Light armor skill book. Glad I checked these. Blasting of the aliens. Right. That is basically trying to glorify the aliens, and I don't like it because it's not really accurate. This actually marks something. Doesn't tell you anything useful, but it marks something. Which I suppose has its own utility, you know? Wolf Queen Volume 8 is here, and that's a skill book for... No, it doesn't tell you anymore. Pity, I relied on that in Morrowind quite a bit, as you may remember, if you've watched that Let's Play. Skill book? No.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the First Edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I love that. It's absolutely useless, but I love it nonetheless, you know? You don't have what I'm looking for, however. What are your rumors?
Turns out that the shield of the Crusader had been locked away all this time, kept safe by the people who originally found it.
Kind of. Yes, kind of. No. Living in the city.
This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern Books in Leyawiin.
Nice. He's willing to recommend other shops if he doesn't have what you want.
You must be referring to Mainkar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes, a common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find.
Oh, great.
I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up.
Ooh, a name.
So sorry I can't help you. I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy. I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
I can respect that.
I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself. Good day.
The guy is not very subtle.
Hiding citizen. What's going on?
I'm sorry.
They say syndicates of wizards that a boycott of imperial goods.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Of course, here you go. Keep us in mind for any future needs.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't tell you how long I've been looking for this book. It's you. Hi. Go ahead, please. Have you been following me? Leave me alone. That book is mine.
Oh.
It isn't for sale. You'll have to find a copy somewhere else.
Okay.
The Mythic Dawn. Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
What a bad liar.
I don't know anything about any cult.
You're in way over your head, mate.
I beg your pardon? You presume to tell me about Daedric cults? I'll have you know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. Pfft. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons. I've...
Gotten shut down.
What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor, Mara preserve us. Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots.
I do like that you can actually
Here.
prove that he's
Volume
in over
3 is
his
yours.
head. It's nice.
What you do with it is your business.
He really does sound panicked.
You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Can't blame you, they're asshats. Thank you, Gwyneth.
The hands of a healer.
Yes, I do. It's called High Restoration Skill. And you go to the Elven Gardens District, because apparently the elves had such nice gardens. I don't know.
Well met.
What?
What's going on with you?
Black Marsh has become more dangerous than ever. Many settlers
How
have
can
been
I
lost,
help?
and most non-Argonians
By
have
the
left
mind of
in
my
fear.
I've heard many tales of Black Marsh. It sounds like a truly mysterious place.
Take care.
I heard others say the same.
Black Marsh is very dangerous. Mostly because of the psychic tree network
You're
involved.
not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
I mean, I walk around in a suit of full plate all the
They'll
time.
pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who
How do
they
you know
are,
with the
it's only
giant
a
crimson
matter of-
emblem on my chest? So,
This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book, then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well.
alright.
The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial City. There are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention.
I like this explanation for why they're so big. It's cute. At least it amuses
Follow
me.
I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
Alright, Boris, lead the way. Watch Boris. Like, watch him to the point that I'm actually going to tap him with Merciful Touch just to make sure. And before he actually starts doing things, I'm going to throw a Blessing of the Eight on him, just in case. I am that worried about the guy dying, because I really want to show off the result of him not dying. It's very likely he'll die here, and it's not like a huge bad issue, but...
Over here!
What are you charging, Boris? It... Boris, it's a mud crab. It's a mud crab, Boris. Really? Oh no, 2 mud crabs. Over we go.
Together!
Back to having Blessing of the Eight as my on touch. By the way, Serene Beauty is really useful.
Stick together!
It's a rat, Boris!
Look out!
You shut the door in my face, mate. You haven't even gotten hit! You've literally just been charging rats and mud crabs and chopping them in half with a katana.
Get my back!
It's a rat! A rat! Fuck's sake!
This one's mine!
It's a rat!
Hello, bless me. Look out!
It's a mud crab! I mean, it's along the way, but it's a mud crab, mate. Okay, that sounded like it could actually have been dangerous. Oh, goblins are showing. Okay, now it's time to actually be dangerous. Goodbye. Good riddance. Shamans can actually be pretty damn dangerous, but they generally carry staves of quite reasonable value. Boris, where are you going? Ow! I'm gonna equip a torch. Ugh. Ow! Stop stabbing me! I believe he is still essential. I'll take a look. Yep. But he is also wounded and essential, and I'm more confident in my durability than I am in his. Alright, fully healed because he's no longer showing that bar, so back to heal minor wounds.
Look out!
Ah, it's the shaman zombie. Right. Ow! Paralyzed. Ow, ow. That was disgusting and strange. I'm going to leave it there because what? Full repair of gear just in case, and drop one silver dagger. In the meantime, healing! Wow, that's still going good. Sorry, I had to check something quickly, so I mumbled to myself a bit. Ah, lockpick and gold. There's never a bad time for gold. Especially as this game has much better money sinks than Morrowind, so it never feels like you do in Morrowind, where it's just, what am I even going to do? Like, by the end of that game, I had hundreds of thousands of gold pieces, and what use did I have for them? Nothing!
This one's mine!
It's a rat, Boris! At least this time, at least goblins are a fight, Boris, but that's a rat! Rat, you know, squeak squeak. Can I let it be one shot with a flare that some random asshole in a prison knows? A spell that the very name implies isn't even for combat? Healing him just in case.
Over here!
He'll still be essential as long as he has that little half-sun, half-crown thing on. There's always something to be said for well-cooked crab. The fact Boris wears so little armor, though, mildly annoys me. Like, I can understand why he wouldn't wear the blade stuff, that's pretty obvious, but have like a suit of steel or something stocked away somewhere, mate.
Alright, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
Alright.
Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet. Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must.
Fuck that.
You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings.
We're both coming out of this alive, mate Sec.
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
Thankfully, being an idiot about the door doesn't actually cause any problems. I'm probably going to switch to the healing power.
I told you to come alone.
For Uriel
Brothers,
Septum!
kill them!
Lord,
I do not
the
fear
dragon
death.
fires!
Paradise awaits me.
I want to die!
I do not.
Raven Cameron! I like the implication there. It's true. That's okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty useful. That's pretty good.
I want to die!
Grand Ring of Nihil. Oh my god, the name. Grand Ring of Nihilism. Resist magic. That makes sense. Of course it does.
I do not fear.
That's 3 more that won't be reported. Now that you have... I'm going to Cloud Rule.
Alright.
I'll...
Now that he survived this section, we want to go back to Cloud Ruler Temple 2. We can do something there now. Also, I'm not keeping the Base Ring of Steel, of Thingy, or the Grand Ring of Nihilism. They're too valuable to be really kept. And frankly, I don't want either of them. Oh,
See you back at Cloud
blighted souls in starless seas. Go skull fuck a goat. But yeah, if you go through this little area, you actually find some other commentaries. Like there's 3. At least I think it's 3. I'll need to get out a torch 1 moment, please. It's actually a decently interesting conversation if, you know, you manage to stealth properly, but I didn't stealth properly, like a buffoon. Pity. That's a lot of gold. I'll take it. Happily, even. Commentaries 1 and 2. There we go. Took a lot, but they put less gold in the locked chest than I had in the unlocked chest. I didn't have much respect for the Mythic Dawn, given how trash their troops are, but... Guys! Guys! Really? Goblin Warlord! Oh my, you might be a mildly entertaining fight. Or maybe you won't be. Oh god, he's got paralyzed! Ow! You know what? Fine! Fucking fine then! First time I want the Warlord dead. I found the problem. stop the frickin' paralyze. I found the problem. Ow! I forgot that you wandered right into a goblin warlord right after the quest. That was painful. That was indeed extremely painful. Ugh. At least there is loot. I'm glad I grabbed his blade, because that saved me quite a lot of pain. My Sword of the Crusader is not in a good place right now, so I think I'm going to fix that. Because, uck. Back to my good weapon. I want to move you away so I can see if there's anything underneath you. No? Right. Let's check over here quick. Ah! Hidden crate with... Here I was excited I might have found some hidden loot. By the way, all goblin shamans will carry silver daggers, so that's something to be aware of if you're looking to make money, I guess. Funny though, I thought this one would have a staff. I suppose not. Yeah, right into a warlord and 2 shamans is not fun. Especially as the warlord had what is possibly the best hard counter for my combat style, something that very rapidly wears down armor and weaponry. A lot of my capability is based on my gear. Because I am not a wizard, so... Jump up your own ass and die. Dead, dude. Now, my armor rating looks kind of oddly low. Is shield? Yeah, it has Holy Aegis contributing. Alright. Bit of sidewinding with a spell like that is actually really useful, honestly. So, my curiosity compels me to look over here. My curiosity appears is full of mud crabs. Oh! Never mind. Thank you, curiosity. Nice, a gold amulet too. Thank you, curiosity. Okay, so I'm not a journeyman yet. Forgot about that. Alright. Anything in this crate? Nope, nothing to give a shit about. Okay. Let's keep working on getting out of these bloody tunnels. Alright, you're down there. You think being in water would make them very resistant to fire, but that isn't actually the case, fun fact. Nothing I give a shit about. Nothing I give a shit about. Nothing I give a shit about. Nothing at all. Oh, I want to go that way. Right. Finding a way out into this place is surprisingly difficult. I was expecting it to be much quicker. Again, backtracking is for nerds, I guess, or something. I don't know. Sawed it. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Get away from the zom! Go for the shaman themselves! Another shaman! Always kill the caster first! Mono focus down on it. They survive! Screw you too! Alright, self-healing spells, activate. Nelvin War Axe is actually pretty crappy value weight now that I look at it. It's better than a dagger, but... How many daggers do I have? 4, so... I can't actually do that. Never mind. Or I could give you a short sword and 3 daggers. Yeah, that works. Okay. Apologies when my relatives forgot to hook up their microphone properly. So I grasped the headset a bit. Okay, what's the value on this staff? 428. What about my other staves? Does I have anything less than 428? 428 indeed the least valuable stave. You were completely worthless. You achieve nothing with your life, and you achieve nothing with your death. As befitting for a goblin. They did not matter. Oh! I'll take that. Ah. Oh hey, I can hear a zombie. Oh. So that's why that's there. Yeah, Goblin Shaman's headless zombie. I guess bring anti-magic if you're going to go into this section, ladies and gentlemen. Another one! And if I don't collect silver daggers, this would be the best place to do it. Oh, hey, 2 shamans. You know, they could throw a little more variety in enemies at me. I wouldn't mind, I promise. How's my sword doing? Oh wait, level up. 20. One more level and I'll actually be able to do what I said. They really could afford to throw a few more goblins at me of varying types. And combined goblin arms is annoying. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. If this is that mud crab, I'm going to be very angry. There. Good, it's back to peaceful music. Ugh. Apologies, I'm a little frustrated, ladies and gents, but I think my reason for being frustrated is understandable. Sometimes you check the local map and not just blindly follow the marker. Another freaking shaman! Die, 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 die! Go away! You've become so uninteresting. It was kind of cool to fight a bunch of you at once. And then it got very boring. Very, 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 very fast. At least some are using axes now instead of short swords, so well done for mixing it up slightly. Times I have wished I really had Almost Severe Divine Intervention, or some equivalent. This! Ugh. This episode is not ending until I get the hell out of here. Hopefully that is soon! How open? Alright. Oh, look, a chest I missed. Get out. Apologies, my commentary is not as enthusiastic as useful, but there are so many goblins here. How do they still have a breeding population? Are they like the goblins in West of Loathing that just pop off of spores? But I suppose West of Loathing was more accurately referenced to... Just... I am so far past giving a shit. I could either spend more time in the sewers finding a way out, or I could actually fracking get out. We're leaving this episode off here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll sell off my things in between episodes, so don't worry about that. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, or in the threads on Spacebattles and sufficient velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye and sod goblins!